This video is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Hello, baseball fans. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
Well, hey everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Braves on Deck. We finally know who the Braves manager will be after Brian Snitker. It will be his rightful successor, Walt Weiss. And this comes to the surprise of a lot of people, actually. I don't think it would have surprised us had it happened a month ago, but being that it took a month, that's the surprising part, that they went with Walt Weiss. And Walt has all the accolades needed. He's got plenty of baseball experience, including managerial experience. He managed the Rockies from 2013 to 2016. He's also been with the Braves since 2018. He even played with the Braves, where he was an all-star back in 1998. He has won a World Series with the Braves as a bench coach. He's been with the organization. He knows the organization. He knows the players. He has a good relationship with both the higher brass of the Atlanta Braves as well as the players. So this, to me, made a lot of sense. It made sense to me a month ago. If you had asked me a year ago, I would have told you that this is what I thought would happen. The only reason that any of us, I think, ever doubted was because it did take a month. Well, there's reasons for that. I've said since the beginning that I thought that they would wait till after the World Series. I told you a couple of weeks ago this is going to take into November. Well, it took till November 3rd, a couple of days after Game 7 of the World Series. That is because they were interviewing candidates, without a doubt, that were contending in the World Series. The name that has gone around the most has been Danny Lehman. I don't know if an offer was made to Danny Lehman. There's rumors out there. I don't want to speculate on that, where he was the Braves' first choice. I don't know about that, but I do certainly believe that the Braves wanted to talk to him and wanted to see if he would be a right fit, if he had any interest. And there's nothing wrong with that. You want to cast a wide net. But the Braves do circle back and they get their guy, Walt Weiss. And again, I do think this is the right move. I think it makes sense with, frankly, traditionally what the Braves have done with managers. I mean, think about it. Ever since Bobby Cox, who did they hire right after Bobby Cox? A coach that was underneath him, Freddie Gonzalez. When Freddie Gonzalez was fired, who did they hire? Someone from within the organization that had been with the organization for 30, 40 years at the time, Brian Snitker. Well, now Snitker is stepping away. It makes all the sense in the world to me to go get the bench coach that has manager experience in Walt Weiss. I think this makes all the sense in the world. But now that it's done, now that Walt Weiss has signed his name on the dotted line and he is your manager, I think there's a lot of moves to come, right? We all know that Ha-Seong Kim turned down his option for this year, which means the Braves are in a shortstop search. And we're going to have to see what happens, especially with a limited free agency class. A guy that would know a lot about that position in Walt Weiss. I'm curious to see who the Braves go after. It will certainly involve his input, so that'll be pretty interesting to watch. The bullpen needs work. We've talked about that a lot. Your starting rotation, you could add something there. I wouldn't be mad about it, but you also have a lot coming back from the injured list. So we'll have to see what happens going into next year. But all in all, with this move, Walt Weiss, I am thrilled for Walt Weiss. He has earned it. He deserves it. He has put the work in. He has put the hours in. And if you're going to lose Brian Snitker, someone that is going to make a lot of sense stepping into his place is Walt Weiss. I think Braves country should be very happy with the move. You should be happy for Walt Weiss, and you should be happy for this team and where it is going. There is nothing wrong with continuity. And this is every bit of continuity. Some may be out there saying, well, this isn't going to change anything. The Braves are going to be the same guy. I would argue that there are differences in personalities that you don't see through the camera when you're watching a game, that you don't see behind closed doors. And I do think Walt Weiss is the right guy. He's got the right temperament, and he's got the right level of experience to carry the mantle forward. And I'm curious to see how it goes. I'm curious to see how the Braves go from here. And I look forward to seeing him as manager of the Atlanta Braves starting on opening day. That's all we got here for now. We are continuing to follow all of the free agency markets, all of the moves that the Braves are making. Of course, they've already signed Chris Sale for this year, picked up his option for this year. I'm curious to see if they're going to extend him. I think for 1 or 2 more years, that'd be a great deal for the Braves if they can get it on a team-friendly situation. And we'll have to see what goes from there. I'm waiting to hear on a lot of different moves, but namely shortstop. That's going to be the big one, and until we fix that, I don't think we're going to do much else. But bullpen is a concern, and I will stamp on that. I want to see a rebuilt bullpen, and I think we are going to see that for 2026, especially considering luxury tax is no longer a concern. So we'll follow it all along the offseason. Of course, make sure to give us a follow here. And of course, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications so that you know everything going on with the Atlanta Braves and you're a part of the conversation here at On Deck. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Baseball fans, make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to this channel. As always, thank you for your support.